Hello, welcome to Gentle Minds. Travelling alone towards London. We are here in the station of St Austell, waiting for our train. Due at 5:11, not long to wait at all. Fortunately, this is not my first time travelling to London alone, so I don't have the worst anxiety over this. However, there were moments. If it's your first time on a train, don't panic, as it's not the worst thing. Unless you happen to get on a busy day, then that may put you off. I certainly can understand that, as the second journey I took alone was in fact on a busy day, and I was basically trapped in the aisle surrounded by people. It's unfortunately something you can't always avoid, but from what I've experienced, it doesn't happen often. 45 minutes in or so, I had to get off, which was a problem. I had to get off at Exeter because the train was heading back to Penzance. They did announce this, but due to having my headphones in and brushing the announcements off, I had to get off the train in a rush as I didn't want to miss the other train. This was not a big issue, however, since a conductor came down the aisle and checked what destination we were going to. Though I would advise you to be as quick as possible, as the train is on a time limit. I also had an issue on the way back to St Austell, as I had to wait an hour for another train, as the previous one had been cancelled. When I got off the train, it was still there for a few minutes, so I didn't have to rush as much as I did. But there is only one conductor that came down the aisle, or there might have been two coming from both ends and meeting in the middle. I'm sure no one wanted to end up at the wrong stop, so I would rather rush and get off as quickly as possible. After settling down and having my food, I started casting on my knitting, since I wanted to try making an outfit from Spy X Family that the character Yule wears. Knitting is a great activity to do in a long period of time. It does take effort to do, as you must have the motivation to do it, since it can take you months to make. I've never made clothes before, but I was willing to give it a try, so I casted 123 stitches to start myself off. Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary reached London. The journey was not over yet, however, as I still had to make it to my mum's. Thankfully, my mother will be with me, so I won't have to be worried about where I am. We went through a small part of London where we saw statues of animals sitting around a table. It's apparently a temporary art installation called Wild Table of Love, which is a very interesting piece of art. In a way, it looks very out of place with the rest of the city, but it's still an interesting piece of art. I don't film for too long as I was tired from the train journey, so we proceeded on to the bus stop. When we got to my mum's flat, I stopped filming for the night, and the next day, since we weren't doing anything. After taking a break for the whole previous day, me and my mum and my brother planned a day out the night before. That plan was for me to go to the museum with my brother that my mum worked near, so we could go and meet up after she finished.